What's going on, everybody? This is the Insider. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. And if you want to follow me on Twitter. Um, Also, you can email me, follow me on Facebook, and also you can follow me on the two Instagram sites. I didn't do a fantasy video last week. Um, just really didn't have time to do one, so I'm gonna put a couple out probably this week. Because last week a lot of guys that were expected to do well did not do pretty well. So hopefully this week we can have some of these guys bounce back and have big games. Make sure you double check allows because things do happen. Players do get scratched. Players are inactive, and also make sure you just play for fun and don't and be responsible. I tell people just be responsible. Um, watch your bankroll because you're gonna have weeks where you just don't do well. That everybody just flops. So don't put all your eggs into one basket. Now, for that, let's get to my week 4 Fanduel lineup. With Cam Newton as my quarterback. Cam Newton last week was 21 of 35 for 263 yards, 3 interceptions, and he did not throw a touchdown in that game. He had 16 FanDuel points. He struggled. The Vikings had the 6th ranked defense and they lost to Minnesota 22-10. Next, I'm going to go up running back as Le'Veon Bell for the Steelers. Le'Veon Bell will see his first action of the season since being on a 4-game suspension. So I expect him to carry most of the load for the Steelers. Some people say they will still stick with D'Angelo Williams, but I think D'Angelo Williams will see limited action in that game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Next player, I'm going to go with Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard had 9 carries, 45 yards, and 11 FanDuel points. He didn't have a touchdown. He had 9 carries. Jeremy Langford is going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. So, I expect Jordan Howard to get most of the load against the Detroit Lions on Sunday. Next player, I'm going to go with Kelvin Benjamin. Kelvin Benjamin didn't have a catch in the game, and it was only targeted once. And he was just shut out in that one. Minnesota did a good job by shutting out Kelvin Benjamin. After, in the last couple of games, he had 108 yards in week 2, 91 yards in week 1 against the Denver Broncos, and the Broncos will have the 7th ranked defense in the league. And he had 18 FanDuel points in week 1, 26 FanDuel points in week 2. Next, I'm going to go with Marvin Jones Jr. Marvin Jones Jr., he had a whopping 205 yards receiving in last week on 8 receptions and scored 2 touchdowns. He had 35 FanDuel points. 35 FanDuel points against the 13th ranked Green Bay Packer defense. I expect for him to get a lot of targets in this game, put up a lot of FanDuel points in this game, hopefully have a touchdown or 2 against the Chicago Bears. Next, I'm going to go with Travis Benjamin, New Orleans, San Diego. Benjamin did have 4 receptions for 82 yards and a loss to the Colts. He had 8 FanDuel points. He didn't have a touchdown in the game, but he did have 8 FanDuel points. I expect him to get a lot of targets going up against the New Orleans defense that is the worst defense in the league. Gary Barnidge is my tight end. Barnidge had 5 receptions for 66 yards. He had 11 FanDuel points against the Miami Dolphins, so I expect him to have some receptions against the Washington Redskins this week. He is very reasonable at that price. Connor Barth had 5 FanDuel points. Had a field goal in the game. I don't think it'll be. Hopefully, Connor Barth will get a couple of field goal attempts in that one. And my last one will be the New England Patriots defense. Patriots had 18 points last week against the Houston Texans. They did shut out the Houston Texans, and hopefully they'll do well against the Buffalo Bills this week. That is my lineup for today. If you have any suggestions, if you have any tips, they are welcome in the comments section. And remember, you don't have to use this lineup if you don't want to use it. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next.